Gemini, in the next 72 hours, you are about to do something that will literally drive one specific person completely insane with desire and fear at the same time. I am not even kidding right now. The cards are screaming at me, and I just pulled the most shocking combination for you. Everyone thinks Gemini energy is just about communication and being chatty, but actually you are about to become the most dangerous person in someone's world. The first card that flew out of my deck was the Devil. Not what anyone expected for love and attraction, right? But this is exactly why this reading is going to blow your mind. Within 3 weeks, someone is going to be completely obsessed with something you do. And here's the crazy part. You won't even realize the power you have. Comments are already going wild on my last Gemini reading because you guys felt this energy building up. Oh my God, Gemini. Let me tell you what the Devil is showing me for your immediate future. This is not about temptation the way people think. This card is appearing because you are about to step into your full magnetic power. Someone in your world, and I mean someone who has been watching you from the sidelines, is about to completely lose their composure because of an action you take. The Devil represents the kind of attraction that makes people act completely out of character. You know that magnetic pull that makes someone text you at 2 a.m. even though they promised themselves they wouldn't? That's exactly what's coming your way, Gemini. But here's where it gets interesting. This person is going to be simultaneously terrified of how much they want you. I'm seeing you doing something completely unexpected in the next few days. Maybe it's a career move. Maybe it's how you handle a social situation. Maybe it's just you being authentically yourself in a way that catches someone completely off guard. But whatever it is, it's going to trigger something primal in someone who has been trying to keep their feelings under control. The Devil is telling me this person has been fighting their attraction to you. They've been telling themselves all the reasons why they should stay away. Maybe they think you're too young, too free-spirited, too unpredictable. Maybe they're in a situation where they feel they can't pursue you. But Gemini, what you're about to do is going to shatter all their self-control. And you need to understand something. This is not about you trying to manipulate anyone. This is about you stepping into your authentic power without even realizing it. The most dangerous thing about Gemini energy is that you can drive people crazy just by being yourselves. You don't even have to try. I'm getting chills because I can feel the energy building around this situation. Someone is about to see a side of you they never expected. Maybe it's your intelligence in a moment when they thought you were just being playful. Maybe it's your emotional depth when they thought you were all surface. Maybe it's your fierce loyalty when they thought you were flighty. The fear part that the Devil is showing me, this person is going to be scared of how much they need you. They're going to realize that you've become essential to their happiness, and that terrifies them. Because Gemini energy is freedom energy, and they're going to be afraid that getting too close to you means losing themselves. Let me pull another card because this energy is so intense I need to see more. Whoa. 7 of Swords just jumped out and I am shook. Gemini, someone has been keeping secrets about how they feel about you, and those secrets are about to come crashing down. This card usually represents deception or theft, but in your reading, it's showing me someone who has been stealing glances at you, stealing moments to think about you, stealing time to check your social media when they should be focusing on other things. The 7 of Swords is telling me this person has been sneaky about their feelings. They've been careful not to let anyone else know how much they think about you. Maybe they've been asking other people about you in casual ways that seem innocent. Maybe they've been showing up places where they know you'll be, but making it look accidental. But here's what's about to change everything. You're going to do something that makes it impossible for them to hide anymore. The 7 of Swords represents secrets coming to light, and baby, their secret obsession with you is about to become obvious to everyone around them. I'm seeing you in some kind of social situation in the next 2 weeks. Maybe it's work, maybe it's a party, maybe it's just a casual gathering. But you're going to say something or do something that is so authentically you, so brilliant and unexpected, that this person is going to forget to hide their reaction. The Seven of Swords is showing me someone who has been very strategic about keeping their distance. They've convinced everyone, including maybe themselves, that they're not interested. But Gemini, what you don't realize is that your unpredictability is their kryptonite. They can't strategize against someone who never does what they expect. And here's the beautiful part. While they've been busy planning and scheming and trying to control their feelings, you've just been living your life authentically. You've been learning, growing, exploring, being curious about the world. And that is what's going to drive them absolutely wild. The stealing aspect of Seven of Swords. This person is going to feel like you're stealing their peace of mind. One conversation with you, and they won't be able to think about anything else. One moment of seeing the real you, and they'll realize they've been living in black and white, and you just showed them color. Members have been messaging me about this exact energy pattern. They keep saying they can feel someone watching them differently lately. Someone paying attention in a way that feels both exciting and intense. I need to pull one more card, because this connection between the Devil and Seven of Swords is creating such a powerful story about what's coming for you. Stop everything. Queen of Wands just flew out and landed upside down, and I am getting full body chills right now. Gemini, this reversed Queen of Wands is showing me exactly who this person is and why they're so conflicted about you. This is someone who is usually very confident, someone who is used to being in control of their emotions and their relationships. The Queen of Wands represents fiery, confident, magnetic energy, but reversed, it's showing me someone whose usual confidence is completely shaken by you. Think about it. Queens are rulers. They're used to being the one people chase, the one people desire, the one who calls the shots. But you, sweet Gemini, with your quicksilver mind and your impossible-to-predict nature, you've turned their world upside down without even trying. The reversed Queen of Wands is telling me this person is experiencing emotions they don't know how to handle. They're used to being the hunter, not the hunted. They're used to being mysterious and alluring, but around you they feel transparent and vulnerable, and that both excites and terrifies them. I'm seeing someone who might be older than you, or at least more established in some way. Someone who has a certain status or reputation. The kind of person who other people look up to or desire. But you've got them feeling like a teenager with their first crush, and they don't know what to do with that. The Queen of Wands reversed is showing me jealousy too, but not the kind you'd expect. This person is jealous of your freedom. They're jealous of how easily you move through the world, how you can be interested in something one day and completely fascinated by something else the next. They've built their identity around being steady, reliable, in control, and you're showing them a completely different way to exist. Here's what's going to happen in the next few days. You're going to be yourself, curious, intelligent, playful, deep, surprising. And this Queen of Wands person is going to have a moment where they realize they would give up their carefully constructed control just to keep up with your mind. The reversed energy is showing me someone who wants to surrender to the chaos you represent, but they're fighting it because surrender has never been in their vocabulary. They're used to being the flame that draws moths, but you're like lightning, unpredictable, powerful, impossible to contain or control. And let me tell you something that's going to happen that will shock both of you. This person is going to do something completely out of character. The Queen of Wands reversed represents acting against your usual nature, and they're going to surprise everyone, including themselves, with how they respond to you. Maybe they're going to text you first when they never text anyone first. Maybe they're going to show up somewhere they don't usually go, just because they heard you might be there. Maybe they're going to ask you a question that reveals way more about their feelings than they intended. The beautiful thing about this Queen of Wands reversed energy is that it's showing me someone who is about to discover a whole new side of themselves because of you. You're not just driving them crazy with desire, you're awakening parts of their personality that have been dormant. I can feel the intensity building around this whole situation, and I need to see what happens next, because these three cards together are telling such a powerful story. Oh my God. Two of Pentacles just appeared, and I literally gasped out loud. Gemini, this person is about to be juggling their feelings for you with everything else in their life, and they're going to drop something because they can't handle the distraction you've become. The Two of Pentacles represents trying to balance multiple things at once, and this person is about to realize that you've become such a mental and emotional priority that they can't focus on their usual responsibilities the same way. I'm seeing someone who pride themselves on being organized, on handling their business, on keeping all their plates spinning perfectly, but you've become this constant thought in the back of their mind that's throwing off their entire rhythm. Maybe they're going to miss an important meeting because they were too busy crafting the perfect text to send you. Maybe they're going to make mistakes at work because they keep thinking about a conversation you had. Maybe they're going to neglect their usual social obligations because they're hoping to run into you somewhere. The Two of Pentacles is showing me someone who is trying so hard to act normal while feeling completely abnormal inside. They're going to be having regular conversations with other people while mentally replaying every interaction they've ever had with you. They're going to be going through their daily routine while part of their brain is constantly wondering what you're doing, who you're talking to, what you're thinking about. And here's where it gets really intense. They're going to start prioritizing anything connected to you over things that used to be important to them. If they have a choice between doing something practical or doing something that might lead to more contact with you, guess what they're choosing? The juggling aspect of Two of Pentacles. This person is about to be constantly weighing their options. Should they play it cool or be more direct? Should they give you space or find reasons to be around you? Should they protect their heart or risk everything for the chance of something real with you? I'm getting such strong energy around them being distracted in professional settings. Like, they're going to be in important conversations and their mind is going to wander to you. They're going to be making decisions based partly on how it might affect their chances with you, rather than purely on logic like they usually do. The Two of Pentacles is also showing me financial decisions being influenced by you. Maybe they're going to spend money on something they think you'd like. Maybe they're going to invest in experiences or opportunities that might bring them into your orbit. Maybe they're going to make career choices with you in mind. But here's the most powerful part. They're going to realize that trying to balance their growing feelings for you with their attempts to stay rational and controlled is impossible. Something's got to give, and what's going to give is their resistance to pursuing you. The comments on my recent readings have been insane because so many people are feeling this exact energy of someone being unable to maintain their usual balance because of romantic feelings. Let me pull one more card because I can feel we're building to something major here. Holy Spirit, activate. The Hermit just came flying out in reverse, and Gemini, I am literally shaking right now. Because this is showing me the exact moment when this person stops hiding and comes looking for you. The Hermit reversed is the end of isolation, the end of soul searching, the end of trying to figure things out alone. This person has been in Hermit mode about their feelings for you, withdrawing, analyzing, trying to understand what you mean to them without having to risk actually finding out. But the Hermit reversed is telling me they're about to emerge from that internal cave they've been hiding in and actively seek connection with you. All that time they've spent thinking about you in private, all those conversations they've had with themselves about whether they should take a risk, it's all about to culminate in action. I'm seeing them having this moment of clarity where they realize that all the soul searching in the world isn't going to tell them what they need to know about you and about what could happen between you. The only way to find out is to stop hiding and start pursuing. The Hermit reversed represents someone who has been their own guru, their own advisor, their own counsel. But they're about to realize that when it comes to you, they need to stop overthinking and start experiencing. This is someone who usually takes a long time to make decisions about relationships. They like to understand themselves completely before they try to understand someone else. But you've created such a sense of urgency in their system that they can't afford to wait until they have it all figured out. The reversed hermit energy is showing me someone coming out of a period of intentional loneliness or emotional unavailability. Maybe they've been telling themselves they're not ready for anything serious. Maybe they've been focused on personal growth or career goals. Maybe they've been healing from something that happened before. But you've made them realize that connection with the right person isn't something you wait until you're ready for. It's something that makes you ready by its very existence. I'm getting chills because the Hermit reversed is showing me this person having almost a spiritual awakening about what they want. All their careful self-analysis is going to be replaced by this crystal clear knowing that they want you in their life, and they want to stop wasting time pretending they don't. The seeking energy of this card, they're going to start actively creating opportunities to be around you. No more accidental encounters. No more hoping you'll make the first move. No more waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect words. Members in my private community saw this exact pattern last month, and they said it was like watching someone emerge from underwater and finally take a deep breath. But let me pull one final card, because I can feel this reading is building to something explosive. Gemini, are you sitting down right now because Ace of Cups just launched out of my deck and landed right side up, and I am about to cry from the beauty of what I'm seeing for your love life. The Ace of Cups is pure, fresh, overflowing emotional beginning energy, and it's telling me that all this intensity, all this back and forth, all this someone being driven crazy by you, it's leading to a brand new love story that's going to surprise everyone, including you. This is not just attraction. This is not just desire. This is not just someone being obsessed. The Ace of Cups represents the very beginning of deep emotional connection, real love, the kind of feelings that change people's entire lives. I'm seeing this person who has been fighting their feelings, trying to maintain control, being scared of how much they want you. And then there's going to be this moment, where they just surrender to the love, not just the desire, not just the attraction, but actual love. The cup in this card is overflowing, which means they're not going to be able to contain what they feel anymore. All those careful boundaries they've tried to maintain, all that emotional regulation they've been practicing, it's about to overflow in the most beautiful way. The Ace of Cups is showing me someone who is going to be brave about their love for you. They're going to take the risk of telling you how they feel, even though they can't guarantee how you'll respond. They're going to choose vulnerability over safety because you've shown them that some connections are worth the risk. And here's what's making me emotional right now. The Ace of Cups is also your card in this reading. It's showing me that you're going to be surprised by your own capacity for love. Maybe you thought you were too young for something serious. Maybe you thought you were too focused on other things. Maybe you thought you weren't ready for the kind of intensity this person represents. But when they come to you with their overflowing cup of feelings, you're going to discover that your heart has more room than you realized. The Ace of Cups represents new emotional territory for both of you. I'm seeing a moment, and this is going to happen within the next month, where you look at this person and realize that they're not just attractive, not just interesting, not just someone who desires you. They're someone you could actually build something real with. The water element of cups is flowing energy, emotional energy, intuitive energy. And this ace is telling me that when you two finally stop dancing around each other and start being honest about what you feel, the emotional connection is going to be instant and undeniable. This person who has been so careful, so controlled, so strategic about their feelings, they're going to meet you in this space of pure emotional honesty, and it's going to be magic. The beginning energy of the ace. This is not the end of someone's obsession with you. This is the beginning of a love story that has the potential to change both of your lives. All that intensity you've been feeling building up around you, all that sense that something big is coming. The Ace of Cups is confirming that yes, something huge is coming, and it's love, but not the complicated, dramatic, painful kind of love. The Ace of Cups represents pure, joyful, overflowing, abundant love. The kind where both people feel like they've been given a gift. I can barely contain my excitement about what I'm seeing for you, Gemini, because this reading started with such intense, almost dark energy. The devil, the secrets, the obsession, the fear. But it's ending with the most pure and beautiful love energy possible. That's the magic of your sign right there. You take situations that could be heavy or complicated and somehow transform them into something light and beautiful just by being authentically yourself. The Ace of Cups is telling me that this person's crazy desire for you, their fear of how much they need you, their attempts to control their feelings, all of that intense energy is going to alchemize into pure love. And it's going to happen because you're going to meet them with your natural Gemini openness and curiosity instead of trying to match their intensity with intensity. Oh my God, you guys, I am getting so many messages about this exact energy pattern. People are saying they can feel someone's feelings for them shifting from desire to actual love, and they don't know how to handle it. Gemini, here's what you need to know about the next few weeks. This person who has been driving themselves crazy thinking about you is about to stop thinking and start feeling. And when they do, they're going to realize that what they feel is not just want, not just need, not just obsession, it's love. And you're going to surprise yourself by how ready you are to receive it. The 7 cards I pulled for you today: the Devil, 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed, 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit reversed, and Ace of Cups. They're telling the story of someone moving from secret obsession to open love, and you being the catalyst for that transformation without even trying. This is classic Gemini magic. You don't try to make people fall in love with you. You just exist in your full authenticity, and somehow that gives other people permission to feel more than they thought they were capable of. Private reading spots filled up so fast after my last Gemini video, because you all know there's something building in your love life and you want to understand it better. Gemini, I need you to prepare yourself for someone to be completely different around you soon. All that careful control they've been maintaining, all that strategic distance, it's about to melt away, and they're going to show you their heart in a way that might shock you. And the most beautiful part is that you're not going to have to change anything about yourself to receive this love. You're not going to have to be less curious, less independent, less changeable, less free. This person is falling in love with your Gemini nature, not despite it. The comments are absolutely exploding right now, because everyone can feel this shift happening in the collective energy around love and relationships. So Gemini, get ready. Something huge is coming. Someone who has been secretly obsessed with you is about to emerge from hiding and offer you their whole heart. And you're going to surprise yourself by how much room you have to receive it. Keep being exactly who you are. Keep following your curiosity. Keep changing your mind when new information comes in. Keep being beautifully, chaotically, brilliantly yourself, because that is exactly what's about to change someone's life forever. And yours too. If you felt this energy, if you know there's someone this reading is about, you need to subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning of what I'm seeing for your sign. The universe is not done with you yet, Gemini. Not even close. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you are going to want to be the first to know what happens next in this cosmic love story that's unfolding around you. Your future literally depends on staying connected to these messages the universe is sending through me to you. The energy around this is so intense, I might have to do a follow-up reading next week, because I can feel there's more coming. If you want deeper insights into your personal situation, you know where to find me. But honestly, just watching these weekly readings is going to give you everything you need to navigate what's coming. Now go be magnetic, Gemini. The universe is about to reward you for it.